local high school coverage with the Highland High News.
Good morning, this is Jelani Jones. It is Friday, April 27th, and you're watching the Highland High News. Just after the final bell rang on Wednesday, the sounds of gunshots sent fear, panic, and urgency throughout the school.
On Wednesday, April 25th, shots were fired near the west side of campus.
The whole school went on lockdown. The bell had just rang. I think the bell had rang maybe between 15 and 30 seconds prior to us calling lockdown. I mean, there were bicycle wheels still spinning out in the courtyard, and students were nowhere to be found.
An apparent disagreement between two men became physical and ended in gunshots.
The individual that was shot will be okay. I believe they were not life-threatening, and he was, walking, talking. No students were harmed. No other adults were harmed. The only issue we had was there were some parents that were out, waiting in the pickup area. They were frightened, of course, hearing the noises that they heard and seeing the fight. So
with that, stay focused. Always maintain your respect and be responsible for those actions in which you take on a day-to-day basis, which I'm proud of Hornets today.
The incident happened just off campus, and no students were injured. It was only last Friday that teachers held a protest to commemorate the lives lost in the Columbine school shooting and to show their dissatisfaction with the current climate regarding gun laws and school shootings. As teachers stood alongside Zuni, there were many honks in support and agreement. In his speech, student Riazula Alkazai addresses how he believes that the government should put students before profit.
My hope is that the will of students will prevail over the greed of corporate powers.
Alkazai believes that teachers should be armed with knowledge and not guns.
I ask you, how many deaths will it take before we say no more?
Right now. No more!
According to a CNN report, there has been an average of one school shooting every week this year. That same day, Highland's Empower Group and the baseball team commemorated the life of former Highland baseball player Ryan Vigil, who was murdered in an act of gun violence 10 years ago.
His best friends.
Current players on the baseball team stood in silence as Mr. Harris spoke some words about Ryan.
However, Ryan was never able to complete his dream. You see, on October 18, 2007, he was fatally shot, leaving his teammates, peers, and the entirety of Highland High School's community shocked and heartbroken.
Ryan's older brother Jason threw out the first pitch of the game in Ryan's honor. Nick Maestas, who served as the student body president during the 2007-2008 school year, says that the best way to honor Ryan is through solidarity and baseball.
It's good to be able to recognize him and just remember him today. It seems like this 10 years have flown by, and I'm glad that we're all keeping his memory alive.
Former Highland baseball coach says that Ryan left a permanent footprint in his life.
If you ask the Trisco boys, they'll tell you every year I talk about Ryan, and I talk about what happened, and I talk about you never know.
The afternoon ended with a balloon release and refreshments. On Wednesday, the 23 DECA students returned home from competing in the International Career and Development Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. 12 students placed third in their respective sections. Now to sports with Susie and Robbie.
Thanks, Jelani.
Before their game against Albuquerque High, the varsity baseball team recognized their 7 seniors. The boys lost their game 7-2. The team will play their final game of the season today at Valley High School at 4 p.m.
The softball team also honors their seniors on Tuesday.
Both together, both together, both together.
Next we have senior co-captains.
The last game of the season is next week when the team competes against the Manzano Monarchs.
Boys tennis has qualified as a team for state competition and has begun competition in district tournament to determine what singles qualify. The girls team also participated in district competition on Thursday and will continue today.
Now back to the news.
Thanks, guys. The 2018 Highland Yearbook, titled From All Angles, is out now. Yearbooks arrived Monday afternoon and distribution began on Tuesday. Editor-in-Chief Karen Loire says that the yearbook editors strive to make the book all-inclusive.
We really wanted to incorporate a lot of people that aren't usually involved in school and not have the same people on the book, so we thought doing things from all angles, and that's just kind of how the theme came together, I guess.
If you did not pre-order your yearbooks, there are still chances to get one.
There are 20 books left. They're $75, so you still have time to purchase yours.
Yearbooks are available for pickup and purchase during lunch and after school in room 228. The final countdown is on for the class of 2018. Next Friday marks the final day for seniors, and for some the pressure is on, and for others time can't move fast enough.
Seniors Natazanya Crespin and Brandon Rucker talk about their college acceptance, majors, careers for the future, and the importance of college.
I want to attend UWG, University of West Georgia. My lifelong career goal is the goal I'm going to attend now. I wanted to help make better spacecrafts so we can travel space more, maybe make rovers and things like that. So that's kind of my lifelong career goal.
I will be attending Hampton University it's in Virginia. My major is going to be, I'm going to major in finance and minor in psychology. My lifelong career goal is to be an FBI agent.
College is important so people will know that you actually have goals in your life that you want to achieve. So people can look at you and say, oh, well, he's actually trying to succeed in life and actually make things better for himself.
Senior finals are next week, Thursday and Wednesday. Then, beginning on May 7th, Senior Week begins. There will be many events and activities included in the week, from isotopes games to pool parties and the Senior Sunset. The class of 2018 commencement ceremony will be on May 12th at Tingley Coliseum at 2:30 p.m. Thank you for joining us here at the Highland High News. See you next time.